Question 6. Quite a big table on this one, and this is from May-June 2018. I think this was paper 2.3. So we got a shop that sells copies of movies to the public. Set up a new database called 2018 MOV to store some new releases. Part of this table is given showing the catalogue number, title, genre, and available formats, Blu-ray, DVD, or streaming for each movie. Now, in some of the questions, they actually state this is the name of the table, which they have done here. Set up a new database table called 2018 MOV. But in some questions, it's a bit more explicit. It's sort of woven within the stem of the question here. So, but we know that's quite an important piece of information. We'll need that. So big table, all sorts of vaguely amusing film names that they've put in there. We've got state the number of records in this part of the table. So if you remember, a record is a way of describing one complete set of data. Remember, we don't count the field names. Here are the field names. These don't count as a record. Here's the start of the records. It's the data itself. So we count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we have 20 records in this part of the table. Give the name of the field that should be used for the primary key. So for this particular question, what we're looking at is a field which uniquely identifies all of the others. And it is usually the field on the left-hand side. That's normally the first field you define. But don't necessarily assume that. That could be put within the question anywhere else. But here we can see this is a unique, look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that does uniquely identify each of them. So what we're looking for here in the field is cat. No. Okay, so catalog number. State the reason for choosing this field as the primary key. They're looking for the word unique. With, you can put it in a sentence, but effectively it's a unique way of identifying each of the records. Now, the next few questions for this one are on the other side, so we'll keep this page as it is, and I'm printing out another one so we can refer back to this. Complete the table to show the most appropriate data types for each field based on the data shown in the table at the start of the question. Okay, so for this time they've given us 3 of the fields. We've got cat, no, title, genre 1, and stream. So if we look here, we have cat, no. Now that's a mixture of text, numbers and text. So it's text. Again, in some of the other mark schemes, they'll accept alphanumeric, but essentially that is text, a mixture of letters and numbers. Okay, title, well that's obviously text. Again, genre 1, text, and stream across here, it's Boolean. So yes, no. So we've got actually 3 different Booleans there as well. Okay. Question D. This is quite interesting because they're actually saying list the output that would be given by this query by example. So for this one, we're usually given the query by example and we have to try and work out this. They're doing it the other way around. So this is quite a nice one to have a little look at. This is a different approach to this question. So the first thing that will narrow it down quite a lot is the criteria, because anything that doesn't meet this criteria won't be shown. So if we look at criteria genre 1 comedy, so here's genre 1, let's have a look. That's a comedy, that's a comedy. They're the only 2. So they're the only 2 that we're going to see, and there's no other sub-criteria. So they're the 2 records we're going to see, but let's have a look. What will we actually see? So we're going to see cat, no, title, the Blu-ray field, and DVD. So cat, no, for the first one. Right, can I get all of that in? Possibly. Not the greatest video ever to have been recorded. thinking on your feet. There we go. Right. So we've got, yes, we're seeing Catno. So the first one is 18M02. We're looking for title. So Golf Watch. We're not going to see genre 1. We're going to see the Blu-ray field, which is yes, and stream, which is also yes. Okay, so what else are we going to see? Oh, sorry, I've also missed a DVD there. How could I miss out DVD? So that should be a no. Okay, then the next one, we're basically going to just repeat that. So we're going to see this one here. So it's 18M03 J27. We don't see genre 1. Genre 2 is not even there. We see Blu-ray, DVD, stream. So we've got yes, yes, no. Okay, so that's that one. Last question is the expected query by example question. So let's do this one. Use the query by example grid, write a query to identify all the movies that are categorized as sci-fi and available to stream. Only display the catalogue number and title of the film, with these titles listed in alphabetical order. So, same as before, one step at a time. So all the movies that are categorized as sci-fi. So sci-fi, where do we find sci-fi? So we've got sci-fi is in this column here and this column here. So let's address each one of those separately. So genre 1 is in the 2018 MOV, and criteria is sci-fi. Okay, so that's the first one. Identify all the movies that are categorized as sci-fi. So we need to go for genre 2. 2018 MOV table. And here we've got sci-fi. Because we're adding another one, we can say or sci-fi. Okay, so that will allow, let's just move that up a bit, sorry. That will allow the search to look in both of those fields and return that, whether it's sci-fi in that one or if it's in that one. Okay, so identify all the movies that are categorized as sci-fi and available to stream. So we need stream. So stream, we've got stream there, and it's 2018 MOV. And basically what we want to do here is say yes to stream in both of them, because stream is only in one field. We don't need to do the two. We've only done two here because there are two separate fields where where sci-fi is sitting. Okay. Only display the catalogue number and title of the film. So we need catalogue number, which is this one here. So we haven't got that one yet. So let's get Catno from the 2018, and we want to display that and the title of the film. So we've got the title field here, 2018 MOV. So we need to show that one, and titles listed in alphabetical order. So in sort, don't forget to check if you have to do a sort in ascending, and that will get the 4 marks for this one. Okay, thank you very much.